I'm a project manager and an alumnus of the Indian School of Business. I just conducted a session here for students that are interested in the management consulting industry. And it was very interesting for me to hear the kinds of questions people had, even when they're considering going to business school, what kinds of career options there are out there. And obviously management consulting is an attractive one. It was insightful to hear the kinds of considerations that students are making, to determine, one, whether or not to go to business school, but also what options exist outside of it. So we had about 2 hours, of which roughly, we spent about 15 minutes doing a good round of introductions. The participants themselves sort of, introduced what they wanted out of the session, which was helpful for me to then steer the content in a particular direction. We then talked briefly, maybe about another 15 minutes, about the management consulting industry and how it's structured, what consultants do every day. We heard some sort of live examples of what I do in terms of my projects, but there were a couple of people that have done consulting light type jobs, and they shared their experiences. We then did a rather fun and interactive case study. We talked about a hypothetical situation of a retailer that wants to open a supermarket in Myanmar, and what they would do and how they would calculate the number of stores they can open and their profitability. And I think it was really fun for them for two reasons. One, because it sort of gave a little peek behind the curtain of what consultants do, but also introduced them to the case method which is used at business school classrooms. Because very often what we did, in about 30 minutes is a hyper-condensed version of what would happen in a B school lecture. So that was fun. Well, so the ISB is a great school for three reasons. And I think in particular, if you're interested in a career in management consulting, one, it's an extremely diverse school in terms of the backgrounds of the students on campus. Which allows you to sort of develop a lot of different perspectives, which the consulting industry values. The second is it's obviously an important source school for consultants. So for example, last year, McKinsey & Company recruited 19 people from the Indian School of Business. And the consulting firms see it as an important place to go and recruit. And third, I think from a skills standpoint, the quality of the academic curriculum at the ISB is unsurpassed, definitely in India, but also I think in the region. It's the youngest school in the global top 20 now, and it has visiting faculty. I think about 60% of the courses are taught by visiting faculty from schools such as Kellogg, Wharton, and the London Business School, which are the ISB's partner schools. So I think in that sense, because of the quality of the academics, the fact that it's a destination for consulting firms, and the diversity of the student body, it makes it a very attractive school.
Prep Zone. Focus on your future.